Today we're going to continue our lesson on communicating information about compounds. Yesterday we covered ionic compounds. Today we're going to talk about the other type of compound, molecular compounds. You recognize molecular compounds because they only contain nonmetals. Because the nonmetal atoms don't have enough electrons to give and take to become stable, they share electrons in order to get stable octets. The name of the bond that they form is called a covalent bond, and it is weak compared to an ionic bond. When we draw Lewis diagrams of molecular compounds, use the following steps. Draw a Lewis dot diagram for each atom that is shown in the formula. To make your diagram neater and makes it easier to piece the compound together, place single electrons facing each other. For example, oxygen has 6 valence electrons because it's in group 16. 2 at the top, 2 at the right, a single one below, and a single one on the left. I've placed my hydrogen on right next to the single electron because single electrons get shared. Electrons that are already in pairs, like this set right here, never get shared in molecules. A circle is drawn around the electrons that are being shared. Atoms are stable if they have access to 8 electrons. Because this oxygen atom in the example is sharing these 2 pairs of electrons, it has access to 2, 4, 6, 8, and will be now stable. The exception is hydrogen. Because hydrogen only has 1 shell of electrons, it only wants 2 to become stable. This hydrogen has 2, and this hydrogen has 2. Atoms can share more than one set of electrons. For example, a molecule of oxygen, O2. Each oxygen starts off with 6 valence electrons. And just to make my diagram a little bit neater, I'm going to place the single electrons facing each other. I'm not going to follow the clock method on this oxygen here. Because each oxygen has 6 and wants 8, they're going to share 2 pairs of electrons. Remember, they only share the electrons that are by themselves. They're not already in a pair. This is the Lewis dot diagram for an oxygen molecule. We're going to continue working on the worksheet from yesterday. Remember, it's on the back of your note. Spend some time working on question number 4, drawing Lewis dot diagrams for the molecular compounds listed